Okay, get it right this time. Yes, back to the pip. All right, so look at this. Yep. Don't know if you've seen this, but hey, Netflix is doing a Masters of the Universe movie. So, look, I'm excited because it's Masters of the Universe. I mean, getting anything is good. I've really enjoyed what Netflix has done. Oh, yeah, it's a good plug. I got this for like $6 today. This is a massive figure. It's on sale. This is from the Netflix CG animated cartoon series. I've got the 5.5-inch version of that. And of course, I saw this in the shop and it was $6. And I was like, I've got the smaller one, but yes, I'll have that. Thank you. And no regrets. But I really liked what Netflix has done with Motu. I'm just going to call it Motu from here on so I don't have to say Masters of the Universe every time. So Motu on Netflix, we've had that CG animated series in 2021. Awesome, by the way. It's a really good reimagination of it. If you haven't seen it, I love it. I've even got the DVD set. Even though it's not in Australian's region, I'll find a multi-region DVD player eventually, and I'll because I'm not paying for Netflix. But it's really good. It's so good that my wife helped me collect the toy line from that series. I've got the grey Skal and I've got all the figures for that, the 5.5-inch figures for it, the vehicles and everything. Really awesome. I've got the Skeletor and all that up here, and I've got He-Man and up over there. It's great. If you want to see a reimagined or a modernized version, go watch that one. But you know, I know all of us oldies, we've got massive nostalgia for the original 80s series in 83, 84. You know, it's a classic. It's cheesy as hell. It doesn't hold up that well, but it's still great. Like, I love the imagination behind Motu. Like, it's epic, man. Like, if you take the kiddish nature out of the cartoon series, right? And if you gave it an adult appeal, which is what they tried to do with Kevin Smith's Netflix, Revelations and Revolutions, those two series, and I hope we'll get another one because I thought they were awesome, right? Except for the first go around where it was the Tila and Friends show and, you know, female empowerment and subversions and He-Man's barely in it and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot wrong with that, but they corrected a lot of it in Revelations. Revelations, awesome. It was a bit shorter, but it was awesome, right? Just do that again, please, right? Why don't we have our Super He-Man and Super Tila figures yet? Well, that shit at the end of that was awesome, man. Like, it was a crossover. They even had the logo from the 2021 He-Man, the CG He-Man. That was the logo on his chest. Anyway, going off topic. Well, not off topic. I'm just going riffing about Motu and how I love it. But look, it's awesome. It's awesome. I love the imagination and the mythos and all that kind of stuff around it. But what I don't like to see here is we're on Earth, right? Straight up, that's the first thing that's wrong with these photos here. So this movie's been done by Travis Knight. Travis Knight has Netflix history, right, and pedigree, and he's been successful. I believe he did Bumblebee. I think that Bumblebee movie, I believe that was him too. And he gave us one of the best sequences of Transformers ever from that like 3 minutes of footage on Cybertron, right at the start and somewhere in the middle of the movie. Just, man, if we had that as a whole movie, I mean, we had Transformers 1, but anyway, I'm going way off topic. But so look, I trust him. He's done good. I'm sure he's had some mandates that he's needed to stick to, and he's going to do his best. So look, at least the power sword looks awesome. I'll just zoom in on this a bit so you can see it. So looks like Adam. I'm just going to call him Adam on this one for now. You know, I'm just going to surmise what's happened here. He's found the sword. He's walking around the city with it. And the cops are like, hang on a minute. You can't be walking around the city with a sword, mate. And they pick him up and put him in a cop car. I don't know. Is that how it goes? Who knows? It looks like it. And he's trying to explain to this officer over here that, hey, look, this isn't a sword. This is a defense reticule or something. I don't know. Look, but the official synopsis that I've found, it says a young man on Earth discovers a fabulous secret legacy as the prince of an alien planet. What? A fabulous secret legacy as the prince of an alien planet. Him. And must recover a magic sword and return home to protect his kingdom. In furthest regions of space, the kingdoms of Eternia is threatened by the villainous Skeletor and his mischievous armies of darkness. To save his father's kingdom and protect the lives of those he holds dear, young Prince Adam has to retrieve a mythical sword and become the fabled warrior only known as He-Man. Right, and I hope they do that. I hope they do that in the movie. But I mean, I can't wait to see the transformation sequence, and will they do a modernization of the theme song, the beep 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 beep, you know that, man, and I have the power and like all that kind of stuff. That'd be so awesome. They got to lean into it if they're gonna do it. They got to lean into it so goddamn hard. Catch your breath, Christopher. Oh my god. So, look, the sword looks awesome. If it's just temporarily on Earth, I can sit with that. It sounds like it'll be like a John Carter from Mars situation, you know, or a Green Lantern situation, or unlikely hero whisked away across the galaxy type story, you know, Flash Gordon, like all that kind of stuff, right? If it's like that and it's not spent too much time on Earth, particularly if Earth isn't going to be a big focal point in the movie, it's best to just cut away from it as soon as possible. Because then you'll end up with, I think it was 1987. Was it 1987? I could be wrong. Whenever the live action He-Man movie was. 87. I think I'm right. You know, Dolph Lundgren and all that. Now, I watched that with my wife recently because I got the Blu-ray last year sometime. And it's actually better than I remember it being. But my God, it really suffered from being stuck on Earth and that whole fish out of water situation. It's funny and all that kind of stuff. But man, the designs in that movie were pretty damn outrageous and epic. Imagine just a whole movie of that. That would have been sick as hell. Anyway, so yeah, please just cut away from Earth as soon as possible and get to Eternia as soon as we can, right? Because yeah, otherwise, yeah, we're gonna have this. We're just gonna have this meme. It's gonna be a meme of a movie if it fails, right? You can either do this really well or really bad. It's a difficult step, I think, depending on who's in charge and what the idea is and who's calling the shots of how good this is going to be. If the budget's not there, man, it could be bad. Motu's expensive if you want to get this done right with the care and the artistic flair and the mythos and the atmosphere and all that stuff. If you look at the paintings that are on the toys, man, on the artwork for the promotional pieces for the toys, all those paintings with these dark, like colorful clouds and moody atmospheric skies and spiky mountains in the distance and a snake mountain spewing evil, and then on the other side you've got this skull of a castle, Grey Skull, you know, it's in the name, like all these epic things of like the sword of a power and all this kind of shit. Like, it's just put the money where it needs to be, please, for goodness sake. But they put out a promotional piece, and this has got me keen more than I thought, right? The sword is on point. The sword is perfect. I want one. The arm bracelet looks like a particular Motu figure from the 80s, I believe. Or it looks exactly like the Mondo figure that I've seen. Like, it looks spot on. And you can see just in the darkness behind the sword, you can see the crest, the emblem, the crest that's on his chest. So he's got that the cross armor piece in front. Like, it so far looks good. Like, if this is any sign of what's to come and it's in Eternia and stuff, like, I know I'm kind of, this is me coping, where I'm trying to come up with all these scenarios off one image, but this is a really cool promotional image, right? And looks like the guys are jacked up for it as well, which is awesome. So look, you know, I know there's not a lot to talk about with this movie. That's pretty much it from what I've seen, from what news I've been able to gather. There is a cast list out. Like we've got Camila Mendes as Tila, Jared Leto as Skeletor, excuse me, Alison Brie as Evelyn, Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms, Sam Wilson, Trapjaw, Half Thor, Julius Bjornsson, the Mountain himself as Goat Man. Like Goat Man. Why do you get Mountain and give him Goat Man? Just Beast Man or something, for goodness sake. Kojo Ada as Triclops. Marina Baccarin, oh my God, as the Sorceress of Castle Grayskull. So that's pretty cool. Oh my God, I don't even know how to say this name. Johannes Hauke Johannesson as Fisto. Man, imagine getting that. Your agent has just called you. He's like, hey, I've got your role in Masters of the Universe. He-Man. Oh, awesome. Oh, who am I? Like, am I Man-at-Arms or something? No, you're Fisto. Oh. Oh. Fisto, James Purefoy as King Randall Grayskull. Charlotte Riley as Queen Marlena. Glenn Grayskull. So Marlena Glenn Grayskull, the Queen, is from Earth, right? So I guess that's the tie if they want to explore it. I just hope they don't spend too long. Depending on the continuity or the source material that you're looking at, Queen Marlena is from Earth, so I'll give him that. But why is Adam on Earth is what I want to know. It makes sense that he's been whisked away from Eternia to be saved or something because Skeletor is uprising or something like that. Just building that in my mind. John Zhu Zhang as Ram Man. That guy is a bloody brick shithouse. He looks huge, so that fits. I would have thought Half Thor would have been a good Ram Man, but anyway. Cool. So yeah, this is what we're doing. I can't wait for this, man. I really hope it's good. Really hope, because if they do it well and we get another one, man, if Mortal Kombat 2020 or whatever, 2020, 2019, whenever that came out, the reboot, if that came out and it's getting a sequel, my God, give us a Motu sequel for goodness sake. Because that Mortal Kombat movie had a lot left to be desired. I enjoyed it for what it was, but my God, it doesn't hold a candle to the 96 movie. Anyway, I'm going well over time. I appreciate your time with me here tonight, but there's been a lot to talk about. You can tell I've been a bit pent up wanting to talk about this kind of stuff. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Are you hyped for this Motu movie? Clearly I am. Cool. Let's wrap this up. Yeah.